Hey guys, my name is Adam, and today I have something a bit different. This is going to be a Rome Total War live commentary. I figured that this would be kind of interesting. It allows me to talk about my current mindset when making my tactical decisions. So let's do it. I'm going to host a new game here. We will call it 1v1 15k CWB. I like to be very basic with the naming, of course, and I'll go 2 players. No password, that's fine. Also, ignore the graphical glitch. I have no idea why this is here. If you guys know how to fix it, then please let me know, but I have no idea why that pops up on my screen. I have no clue, but let's move on. And I don't really know what map I want to play. I have a feeling I just want to go basic and do grassy flatland, although that is kind of boring. It is really balanced, though, and the one thing that I really don't like about Rome is that a lot of the maps are unbalanced as hell. You'll tend to find that one side of the map has an extremely large hill that your opponent will gladly sit upon for the entire game. So we're not going to do that. And also, maps like these, you can literally see nothing when zoomed out. So I don't like these either. But that's fine. We can do... I'm going to do British Grassland. I don't like that map, really. Gallic Countryside. I'm just going to do Grassy Flatland. I like this map the most out of anything, I think. We'll go Calm Weather just because I don't want any storming. That's no fun. But we'll have to see exactly what my opponent is going to do, and then we shall pick a faction. We'll need to wait for somebody to join, though. First off, though, let's talk a little bit about some of the factions that I could play. I try to bring you new factions every time, but it's getting to the point where there's a lot of factions that I just don't like. That doesn't mean I won't play them, but I'm not as eager to. For example, I don't like Britannia very much. The Britons, I guess? The Britons? I don't know. But they have alright barbarian infantry, and they have good chariots, but I actually hate chariots. So it's very difficult for me to play a faction like Britannia. So I'm going to avoid that for as long as possible. I also don't really like Numidia, just because they are not nearly as good as people like the Seleucids or Rome, and they pretty much have the exact same units. So, here we go. Let's say hello to our good friend here, Cycle, I guess. He's going to go with Rome, so I think that I'm going to go with... What do I want to go with? I think Carthage, maybe? I don't know. What was my last video? I'm trying to remember what I did last. I'm going to go with... Why would... No, what? Why is he wanting me to go Egypt? That sounds horrible. I'm going to be going Macedon, I think. So, hopefully he sticks with SPQR. That is the Senate of Rome, and they are the Purple Romans. So I'm going to go with a pretty basic build because I really expect him to bring a powerful urban cohort and Praetorian cavalry-based army. Let me see if he wants me to change. I don't know. I don't really mind changing for him. I know it's not exactly... He switched to Greeks? I don't know what he's doing here. I'm not quite sure. The one rule in CWB that I don't really follow is usually you don't really... You aren't given the luxury of changing factions once you have picked one, but I don't really care about that rule. I don't mind when other people do it, and generally people don't care when you do it, so I just go by that. Alright, I'm going to go with a heavy phalanx build here. I'm going to go with 6 sets of Royal Pikemen. I'm going to get some archers with my standard silver bronze upgrades. I think that 3 sets will be enough because I want a lot of companion cavalry. I need to do hammer and anvil strikes, and if possible, I want to be able to defeat his Praetorian cavalry. I don't know if that's going to be possible yet, but I'm going to try. Don't know yet. Do I want to get 2 sets of Cretans instead? I'm feeling like I probably do, so let's do that. So I have 4 sets of companion... You know what, let's get 5 sets of companion cavalry, and then... I can't quite get the archer. Crap. Well, 1 less unit of pikemen? Yeah, let's get 1 less unit of pikemen. Now, I need that pikeman. Wow, this is difficult. I'm trying to think of exactly how I want to work this army build. Peltis, maybe? That's kind of random. I don't know. Alright, I have an idea. Let's put silver defense on each of these guys. And that'll give me a lot more money to spend, which is always helpful. And now I can get some pretty decent archers. There we go. So, gold attack on each of these archers. I had 3 archers there, and I think 100,000. No. Hopefully he understands that. I mean, it just seems a little bit ridiculous to change everything. Also, he is making a big mistake here. He's not spending 200 of its gold, or denarii, I guess. He really should be using that money. Unless you're like 10 or 20 off, you want to spend all your money, whether that's on upgrades or an extra unit. I mean, I could be getting a whole extra archer unit at that rate. But, hey, if he doesn't want to spend the 200, I will gladly take the advantage. Now, hopefully I don't lag here. Rome has a tendency to lag a little bit when being recorded live. I don't think that should be a problem because I actually lowered the resolution just a tad bit. Alright. Let's see exactly what he is going to do, but first off, let's go ahead and form up our phalanx, which I think that should do. Yeah. Looks like a pretty strong phalanx. I'm still deciding if I want to rush him. I don't think I do because I brought quite a fair amount of archers. So I am actually going to put my archer line behind my phalanx. This way they can be 100% protected because they'll be right in between a phalanx and cavalry. I also have a very powerful cavalry force. I don't know if this will be more powerful than my opponent, but I feel pretty confident that it will be. Especially at 15k funds. I mean, Macedon does have good cavalry, just not the best. Rome probably has the best cavalry in the game, but I don't know. Also, the Seleucids have the cataphracts, so that's definitely a top contender, but I think we're good. So let's go ahead and group our guys together so we can move them in a nice formation. And hopefully this works out. I think it will. We'll have to find out, though. So, I want my archers to probably focus down any opposing skirmish units, and I also want to focus down any cavalry if possible. I don't know exactly what their advantages will be, so we'll have to take a look, but right now he is deploying his army. Let's go ahead and say good luck, have fun, just because it's nice to be polite. And I think that's about it. That's pretty much all the pregame stuff I can think of. So, yeah, I should probably be in guard mode, I think. Yeah. We'll stay in guard mode for right now. I don't know if that's the best of ideas. Also, I need to make sure to absorb enemy Pilla, because that will tear through Macedonian lines like nobody's business, and I need to really avoid that. It's not actually that hard to do. It all depends if my Roman opponent is actually good. And I'm sorry, but right now, with him asking me to change every single rule set known to mankind, wanting 100,000 funds, what the hell is this? Okay, he has an urban cohort on the flank. What is this build? This is exciting. What the hell? This is Praetorian Cavalry. Why does he have these units so far on the flank? I don't understand. Well, the good news is that he has set these guys up in, I guess, small little groups. I don't know if that's good or bad for me. He has a general unit. I definitely don't want to charge this close to his lines with cavalry, but I do like these isolated units. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to extend on one of his flanks. This is something that may go horribly wrong, but I'm willing to take the chance, because if I can isolate some units and force him to run like a unit like that all the way over here, that would be fantastic. It looks like he is moving that unit, though. Let's see exactly what he's going to do. It looks like he's trying to keep up on my flank. Not a bad move, certainly, but I don't think he'll be able to do that very effectively at all. Just my honest thoughts. I don't think that he'll be able to really keep up at the end of the day, but hey, I have seen odder things, and is he really charging this Praetorian Cavalry? He is not. So I'm going to go ahead and back off. He is trying to keep up on my flank, but I'm not going to let him. I'm going to be charging forward over here. Trying to keep everything in view. It's kind of difficult right now, which I hope is understandable because this is actually really difficult to micro. Okay, he has cavalry over there. I'm going to go ahead and take some shots right there. Let's get our guys moving up. I want you three over here. I'm going to get a rear charge right there. Not bad. It's actually not bad at all. I like that quite a bit. Might be able to do some outflanking shenanigans here, which I will definitely take. I'm going to go ahead and drop my phalanx like so. See what we can do. Alright, we have our cavalry outflanking. Oh god, oh god. We need more support over there. Try to get in the fight. This is crazy amounts of micro that I need to do. I think I'm going to kill off his general right here, though. Which I'll take. No, I'm going to rout. Damn it. Well. That's actually fine. Okay, let's go ahead and charge over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's going to be some routing action going on. I'm going to go ahead and call all of my other phalanx units up over here. Going to make sure these guys don't come back from routing because that would be really annoying. Going to avoid that at pretty much all costs. Meanwhile, let's get our archers up in a lovely little line. These archers have done pretty much nothing, but I am going to use them to their absolute possible effectiveness. Because, I mean, you have to, at the end of the day. You want to use them to their absolute potential. In the meantime, I am kind of curious to see what he's going to do with that general. I kind of want to ungroup, which I will do, and see exactly what they're going to pull out. So, I could charge in there with my cavalry. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I'm going to avoid that for the time being. And I think it's time to just pepper his units just a little bit. I'm going to have some of my archers run up here a little bit. Have some cavalry going on his flank, I think. Yeah. That looks pretty good. And then these two can stay pretty much behind my lines. There, not bad. Actually, like the look of this so far. Now, he does have fire arrows coming in, but that's actually a bad choice. He shouldn't be shooting fire arrows because they're very inaccurate, especially at this distance. So he is hurting my morale, but I'm already eager, and it's not actually a big deal because my army is completely next to my archers, and it's not going to cause too much of a morale shock. So I think that's a mistake by my opponent. Alright, I'm going to start running over there in that general direction. I don't exactly know what my opponent will do. I assume that he's going to charge here very soon. He has no upgrades, so I actually like the look of this for the time being. I think that we're going to be doing quite a lot of damage here. I'm going to start shooting over there. I have cavalry coming in over here. I don't want these guys on the flank anymore because he's starting to close that gap. And now I need my cavalry over here to start getting these hammer and anvil strikes that I so desperately want. Maybe I'll attack his general, maybe the archer line. I'm not quite sure yet, but it'll certainly be something important. Is he charging over there? Looks like he actually is. It's 46. Is he really going to charge it? I would be surprised if he charged this. Because I don't know if I could win in a straight up fight. Wow, here he comes. There we go. Charge it. I don't know how this will work. To be honest, I don't know exactly how powerful his cavalry is. I have the upgrades. Keep in mind that I do have the upgrades. He has a general here and a Praetorian cavalry, but I do pull out my swords. Am I going to win that? It looks like I will if morale keeps up, which right now it does look like it is. Victory seems certain. Hopefully I can kill off the general. Not bad at all. I'm going to have my cavalry go around the flank over there. See what I can do. These guys are wavering. Not too bad. There they go. I'm going to try and catch up with him. I don't know if I'll be able to catch him here. It would not appear so. So I don't kill the general, but I do my damage. I do what I need to do. And I will take that. That's all I needed. Alright, shall I balls to the walls it? No, let's not. I don't think that's a good idea. But I am doing a lot of outflanking with my cavalry here, causing a lot of damage. I think that this is working in my favor at this point, which is nice. Let's get over here. Alright, I'm going to have this unit of cavalry attack that bow unit over here. I don't know if he's seeing all of these different places that I'm attacking him from. It does not look like it, so I'm going to get some nice charges here. Yeah, this is actually going to work out great. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and completely surround the general now. That works great. Oh, yes. All right. Now is definitely the time to move up. So, do I kill the general? I don't. Wow. One guy? Is that the general? It is. Oh, my. All right. Well, I mean, stuff like that does happen, and I should have been moving up. I don't know what I'm doing. Thought I gave the command. I guess not. It's fine. It's actually fine. Okay, we're moving up. We're moving up. Moving on up. Keep going. I want my cavalry over here to keep going. Okay, we're closing in, and this is going to hit his general. This should kill him. If this does not kill him, I'm going to be pissed. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, I'm going to start moving in a little bit at a time. Okay, get out of there. These guys can do their hammer and anvil shenanigans. I feel like that will cause a mash rout. Alright, so this is going to be painful. This is going to hurt. There we go. Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay. Let's charge over there. I feel like this is going to work out. I feel like it really is. So, not so bad. Trying to avoid running into people like that. That's not really that great. Okay, we're going to go charge over there. I do have guard on, so I shouldn't be getting caught. This is going to hurt. Yeah, there we go. That's going to cause a rout. Not bad. This is going pretty well. I think that I'm going to win this. I should think. Just need to keep my cav moving. I'm really lacking on the micro department. Come on. I guess it doesn't really matter what my cav does at this point. But it's nice to have them under my command at any rate. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be pretty much it. Going to have all my cavalry chase down these guys. I'm going to have them lower their spears. Trying to use hotkeys to the best of my ability. Gonna just run in their general direction at this point, I think. There we go. So he left the game. They are now AI controlled over here, which is actually fine. That's not really going to hurt me at all, because at this point it is over. And good game to my opponent. I know that he did leave, but I don't really hold it against him. At this point the game is over, so it doesn't actually bother me at all that he left. Let's go ahead and drop our phalanx. I don't really want my cavalry to die right there. Try to get out of it if we can. And I'm just going to do a rear charge because why not? I mean, not a big deal. There we go. And that's going to cause a rout. Gonna lift our phalanx over here. Not too bad. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see right there. Not bad at all. I think it's Control I for infantry. Yes, it is. Boom. Gonna have all of my cavalry charge down these guys, and we have done it, I think. We just need to chase down these archers, and that is about it. Very fun game. My archers over here. My archers really did nothing this game, I have to admit. They shot a couple of enemy archer auxilia, but that's about it. And at the end of the day, that's really nothing major. So I'm just going to say they did nothing, because they pretty much did nothing. Let's see exactly how much damage this does. Yeah, it's just death. You're done. I greatly enjoy watching my cavalry just clean up. Yep, that's it, I think. Good game to my opponent. It was fun. I think that my tactic of pressuring one single side really made my opponent panic, and it made him rework his formation really quickly. And I think that's not what he wanted at all. He wanted me to engage directly so that he would have me outflanked on both sides. And if possible, he could use infantry to support in cavalry fights. Not a bad plan, but I must say that he kept his men separated way too much. His wings were way too far apart. I have to say that. But he actually did deploy more men than me, which makes sense because his line really did stretch very far. And you need to keep in mind that he had a first line, and then he also had that reserve backup portion of his army in the back of his line. So not too bad. That was actually pretty good, but I did well. I ended up getting 1,331 kills, only 6 more, and that would have been amazing, but oh well. And my opponent, Cycle, I guess, except not with a C. I don't know. Cycle, Cole. It's all sounding the same to me, but he ended up getting about 450 kills. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the battle statistics, and it should be pretty good, I think. And it does look like it. My companion cavalry did absolutely fantastic. This one, it's kind of a letdown, but for the most part, I mean, every part of my army contributed. Even my archers here, 137 kills on that archer unit. That's pretty good. I like that, actually. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is certainly something I like to do. I really like live commentaries. It allows me to be more in-depth and kind of analyze everything. But, let's see, 16 win. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Alright, so, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in future videos. Let me know what you thought of this format down in the comment section below, and I will see you in future videos.